So you've heard about dividends, those sweet payments you get for doing nothing. You don't just want income, you want passive income. But how do you get paid to sleep? Well, sit back and relax. Here's how you can get your first dividends with Trading212. Enjoy. Number 1. What are dividends? Dividends are payments made from companies to shareholders. If you hold shares in a company, you own part of that company and are therefore entitled to some of the profits. Payments are made with no external input from you. All you have to do is own the shares. How cool is that? It does sound great, but a lot of new investors don't know how they work, and who can blame them? Fancy terms like ex-dividend date are not exactly self-explanatory to the untrained investor, and it's more confusing than ever to navigate the web for good, solid answers. So let's break it down and get you on the way to receiving your first payments. Number 2. Does Trading212 pay dividends? Of course it does. Trading212 does pay dividends, but please bear in mind this is for the ISA and investor accounts. There is no guarantee that you will get any dividends from CFD accounts. Although there are cases of it happening, the main purpose of CFDs is based around short-term trading, which dividend investors most likely won't be doing. Number 3. The ex-dividend date. The ex-dividend date is the date that shareholders qualify for dividends. You must hold the share before this date if you want to receive the company's next declared payout. The ex-dividend date can be found on various sites such as dividendmax.com, so if you want to buy shares in a company, you can check if you're going to be eligible for the next dividend before you actually buy. Great, right? Number 4. The payout date. The money is about to come in. As you probably guessed, the payout date is when you'll receive that juicy dividend you've just been gagging for. This is paid out typically 15 days to a month after the ex-dividend date. On the Trading212 app, you should receive a notification at some point during the day, usually in the morning, telling you you've received your payment. Who wouldn't like to wake up and find out they've just been paid to sleep? You can also look back at your dividends in the history section of the app, on the dividend tab. This will display more detailed information about each payment in case you need to verify anything, or just stare at it gloriously, which I do admit I've fallen victim to on more than one occasion. Number 5. Can it get any better? Yes, it can, even if you sell your shares before the payout date, assuming you bought the shares before the ex-dividend date that is, you are still entitled to that dividend. Awesome. Some things to note about dividends. Dividends can be paid in different frequencies. While some companies may pay dividends semi-annually, some may pay in quarters or even months. Great for your cash flow. Dividends can also be reinvested into your portfolio. While it might take 10 years to double your money just sitting there with no outside input, reinvest those dividends and it looks more like 6 years. And this is excluding monthly deposits you may add. Once again, the power of the dividend is shown. Word of warning. While it may seem great that dividends are constantly paid to you, in the event of a demand or supply shock, or God forbid, a worldwide pandemic, some companies may be forced to cut their dividend temporarily, cutting off that wonderful cash flow. So what do you think? Are you going to be getting some juicy dividends? Or are you going to slave for a boss for the rest of your life? Let me know in the comments below. If you sign up through my Trading212 link, you'll get a free share, and so will I. So please consider this if you've not yet signed up. It can be worth up to £100. And why not get paid to do something you should be doing anyway? See you next time.